Thank you, everyone. So good to see you in 3D person. I'm so happy to be here. Nothing says come up and speak and stand between the audience and happy hour. Great section I got. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys for attending. I am well aware if you all want to grab a drink, any of you who are standing by, come on and listen as well. Not only that, not only am I standing in your way between happy hour, I'm also going to give a live demo. Get excited. This could get really fun. I should have had a drink before this. Just kidding. I didn't, I promise. Or maybe I did. No, I didn't. So today we're going to talk about the platform, a little bit about where we are in San Diego, and then a little bit about our vision. And again, as promised, I'm going to give a quick live demo of just some of the highlights as well. I'm Amanda Joslin still. I am the Director of Product Management on our platform team. I've been with ServiceNow just over 2.5 years. I've been a product manager for a long time. You don't need to know how long. I am passionate about our customer experiences, where I've spent my whole career either here or in low-code builders for a different company. I also, if you're not interested in either of those things, I love to travel. We could talk about that. I also spend a lot of time online shopping. If you'd like to talk about that, we could talk about that as well. And current project is our platform and our next experience. So we'll talk about our San Diego updates. I will give a live demo, and then we'll think about our platform differently and where are we taking that and our vision for the future. And hopefully, as you can tell, I talk fast. I will leave time and I'll take questions live as well. So we always have a theme for our release. San Diego is no different. Our San Diego release adds new levels of productivity, automation, and innovation. So wherever work happens is where we want to be. And our next experience was a key theme in that pillar, to revolutionize work with smarter experiences on the Now platform. Our next experience introduced modern, intuitive, and personalized experiences that engage the teams. We also had automation, the ability to connect anything and everything with ServiceNow, especially with legacy systems with RPA integration, and then accelerating our value-built industry systems through insurance, banking, and technology and telecom industry-built solutions, all of which you've seen over the last 2 days on the show floor. On the platform side, we really focused on major key areas. The first, security, that bring your own key that you've heard so much about with our security solutions. In mobile, our mobile app builder, our mobile UI enhancements, our mobile wayfinding, a lot of what you've heard about with Now Intelligence and our AI search solution, just on the precipice of launching, our agent chat enhancements, our platform enhancements that we've seen on the foundation with Decision Builder and Flow Designer enhancements. And then, of course, our big pillar for San Diego is the next experience, which hopefully came to my 3 o'clock session or stopped by our booth as well, that I'll also be demoing live in a moment as well. All right. With that, before we get into tomorrow, I'll just give you a sneak peek of what we did in our today. Once you log in to your San Diego upgrade, and all of you, I'm guessing, are current ServiceNow customers. So once you upgrade to San Diego, this isn't on by default. This is an instance that has not only been upgraded to San Diego, but we have done the system property to turn on the next experience. Once you do so, this agent has come in and has also gotten a landing page. This landing page is the out-of-the-box landing page that will come with be standard for new customers. However, this would take the landing page that you have set up for your users. The ribbon at the top is the ribbon that we have set as out of the box. You could also customize that to be your ribbon that you could push to as well. You can personalize that. Oopsie. Live demo. So right off the bat, you see the unified navigation. No longer is our navigation always stuck to the left-hand side. Even if minimized, it still took up space. It's now that no longer on the left-hand side. It's all across the top. So you have your all menu. You can pin it to the left, but you do not have to. And you'll also see that You'll see all in favorites at the top menus now, as well as history. Your list views look very similar as well. However, they've gotten some of that new modern treatment as well. This isn't just for workspace or next experience screens. Your list in forms has gotten a modern uplift as well, with color, with treatment, with some of the styling as well. You also have some end user preferences which are different in San Diego as well. Your date and time formatting. This is an end user preference where if your end users change these only affect their system, not everyone in the group. So these date and time changes I'm gonna make, we've been asked for this for a while. You can see these change on the fly, and again, these only change my screen. We also have compact mode. So you see that I had a lot of white space before. Simply by making a couple changes to date and time, I changed the date and time, and I changed compact mode, I now have much more screen real estate taken up by my list than I did previously. I also have this pill at the top. This pill follows me wherever I am on the platform as I traverse the platform. It also has a star. I can now favorite no matter where I am in the platform, including catalog items. It's a big plus as well, and that can go into my favorite items. Workspaces is now also a top menu item. I'll talk about that in a moment. When I go back to the home page as well, you'll see some other end user preferences. There's things like notifications that they can change as well. But for accessibility, we also have dark theme. This is something that we've added in San Diego to help with accessibility. For workspaces, if I go into workspace, this is the central point or the command center for the fulfillers to do their job. This is for fulfillers who do their jobs in cases or triaging all day long. When they go into their case to do their job, they can take their contacts here, they can be brought into their case in any number of ways. But one of the ways that I just spoke about was automation or process automation. As they're brought in here, they can be popped up with special handling notes. This is a VIP customer. This was popped up because it triggered a rule through process automation that because of a certain ACV or because of a certain level of customer, they're a VIP customer. But they also have a playbook. This was set up by Process Automation Designer. This is a low-code way to automate your process, done on a Kanban-style board, dragging and dropping cards, a really visual way for an admin to automate a process and then to walk an agent through step-by-step through their process without having to dig in through all these tasks and details across the top. So Playbook is another key way that we are helping the agents know which step they are in the process and what is coming next in their process as well. So with that, those are the key enhancements that we have in San Diego. So as we start thinking about what we had in San Diego with the platform, we talked about the platform, we talked about the layers of the platform, and we talked about the UI as separate entities that we've been enhancing over the years. As we get into Tokyo and beyond, our vision is really to start thinking about it in 3 layers, but as a single platform. So 3 layers of a platform in a really unified way. Our foundation, our logic, and our experience. The foundation, that single platform with one data model and one architecture to maximize performance, efficiency, and flexibility, which powers innovation so people of all skill level can utilize our low-code builder technology to automate and optimize their work across. And then, of course, relying upon the security that we've had all along the way. The next is that logic, so that middle layer where you can apply the logic and automate your business processes through intelligent ways, taking advantage of the AI and the ML that we have to displace manual rules and manual processes and have integration between any and all of your in your systems to bring together quick and break down all those silos to have one unified system which provides that one-stop shop for delivering and consuming services. And then, of course, we would be remiss without that experience layer, which is our web component architecture, providing that consistent experience across all of your experiences. That omni-channel technology which delivers users where they want to be for today and tomorrow, and then providing that low-code builder to empower users to tailor that experience across all of their experiences. And of course, our next experience, which will bring it all together for the users. So the roadmap highlights in these 3 areas. For the foundation area, we have our upgrade center, which will empower admins to quickly adopt the latest ServiceNow technologies in a meaningful way. We have our admin experience, which we'll be releasing in Tokyo, which will make it easy for admins to find and configure the ServiceNow solutions that they'll need to bring into their environment. And then we're having enhancements to our automated testing, which will accelerate developers' ability to automatically test and verify apps. In the logic roadmap area, our highlights for Tokyo include task intelligence, which will automate mundane tasks and optimize workforce productivity. Our flow diagramming will allow business analysts to design flows and systems in the way that they think about them the most, in really logical, visual ways. And then our decision builder will let business analysts easily modify business logic and decision flows in a very Excel-like user way. In our experience roadmap highlights, we talked about it a moment ago, we are going to bring collaborative chat in to quickly resolve issues, agent-to-agent chat. We're also going to have an offline mobile solution to allow field workers to work offline and then update later in mobile. And then we're going to have further workspace configuration and UI builder to easily configure the next experience workspaces to help agents get work done faster. So our future, bringing together these 3 layers of foundation, logic, and experience all into one platform experience in a low-code, intelligent workflow, hyper-personalized platform way. What questions do you have for me? Hopefully more than when are the drinks coming. Questions? Yes.
I see that you have playbooks and workspaces. Do you have any plans to use playbooks within portal experiences, or are they available currently?
That's a great question. No, playbooks are for the fulfiller experience, so we bifurcate them slightly on the experiences for fulfillers versus employees and customers or requesters. So the playbook is right now only for the fulfiller experience. Great question though, thank you. Other questions?
Any other questions?
Yes.
So I was just wondering, with regards to that next experience, the new UX, if you have things across various scopes, so we have IT stood up, ITSM, we also have HRSD.
Yeah.
How complicated is the process to bring that about, to take into consideration all of those tables that are involved, or and does it get complicated with RCAs or anything of that nature?
San Diego's a great time to start looking at that. Our unified navigation is the time where we have unified both. So workspaces are the key to that unification. HR and ITSM both launched their configurable workspaces in San Diego. So we encourage you to look at that for your fulfillers in both of those areas and start trying that with those 2 teams. We wouldn't move everything. We'd start moving those teams and start that migration that way. It's not an all or nothing. You don't stop and move. It's not a lift and shift. It's start that migration with those fulfiller teams. Gabby.
Hi.
Hi.
This isn't so much a question, but expanding on what he asked.
Yes.
It seems like it could be a really cool feature to have knowledge-based article, a template for knowledge-based articles, where they're broken out like a playbook,
Yeah.
and then kind of expanding with additional detail.
Yeah, knowledge is something we do want to bring in a way that you could expose that into the employee or fulfiller experience. It's something that we have on the roadmap. I'd have to dig in. I'm not as familiar with how that is, but we can follow up with you on that. But yes, that is something that you would automate on the fulfiller side, but expose it to the employees or the customer side, where you'd walk through it or walk them through it. But yes.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Going once, going twice.
Really?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you
time.
for
I
coming.
appreciate it.